Some moments with our cats feel almost too tender for words. Like when they quietly tip over, belly to the sky, eyes soft, paws curled in the air. Feels playful, even silly. But beneath that small gesture lies something much deeper. Because for a cat, rolling onto their back is more than comfort. It's one of the most vulnerable things they can do. It's their way of whispering, "I trust you. I feel safe here." Have you ever noticed how your cat chooses just the right time to do this? Not in the middle of chaos, not when strangers are near, but in the quiet, when they know your heart is open. Tonight, let's step into that secret world together. Let's uncover what your cat is really saying when they roll over for you, and why that small act carries the weight of love, trust, and connection. Because every flop, every stretch, every belly shown is a silent language meant only for you. Number 1, the gentle gift of trust. When your cat rolls over, it may look casual, almost like they've just plopped down without a care in the world. But to them, it's one of the most sacred gestures. In the wild, exposing the belly means surrender. It means, "I know you could hurt me, but I believe you won't." So when your little companion shows you that soft underside, they're not being careless. They're placing their trust in your hands. Think about it. How many people in your life do you let see your most vulnerable side? Your cat has chosen you for that honor. And sometimes it's not even about wanting touch. It's about being seen. Being safe enough to just be in your presence. That silent act says more than 1,000 purrs. Beyond playfulness. Now yes, sometimes the belly flop is pure joy. A roll on the carpet, a silly wiggle, paws stretching like little dancers. In those moments, your cat is showing you their carefree side. The part of them that feels like a kitten again. But even then, the message runs deeper. Because cats do not play where they do not feel secure. Their joy, their silliness, their unguarded rolls. Those only bloom in the warmth of safety. So every playful flop is also a thank you. A thank you for giving them a home where they can laugh, even without words. Pause with me here. Has your cat ever rolled over near you, looked into your eyes, and it felt like time slowed down just for that moment? Tell me in the comments, what does your cat's flop look like? Do they wiggle, stretch, or simply rest still? Every story adds another piece to this beautiful language. Number 2, the belly that isn't always an invitation. Here's something tender but important. Not every roll onto the back is a call for your hand. Sometimes your cat shows you their belly as a symbol of trust, but that doesn't mean they want you to touch it. It's almost like they're saying, "I'm letting you see my heart, but please don't press too close." Have you ever reached out for that tempting fluff, only to be met with a quick paw or even a playful nip? It can feel like betrayal, but it isn't. It's simply your cat reminding you of their boundaries. And here's the beautiful part. When you respect that line, when you choose to honor their silent no, your cat feels even safer with you. Because love isn't just about closeness, it's about listening. The silent greeting. There are also times when the roll happens as you walk into the room. You return home after a long day, your cat trots up to you, blinks slowly, and then tips over onto their side. It's not laziness, it's a greeting. Their version of saying, "I'm happy you're here. I missed you." Notice the timing. Cats don't greet strangers this way. They don't offer that level of ease to just anyone. It's reserved, intimate, sacred. And when they stretch their paws toward you, maybe with a little yawn or a soft sound, it's their way of letting you back into their world. The language of tails and eyes. But sometimes the roll comes with warnings woven in. A slow flick of the tail against the floor, or eyes half open watching, testing. Your cat might be saying, "I trust you, but I'm overstimulated. Please just let me rest." Cats speak so much through what looks like silence. The tiniest twitch, the softest blink. These are the whispers in their language. If you've ever noticed your cat roll, then suddenly stiffen as your hand gets too close, they're not withdrawing their love. They're simply asking, "Will you hear me even when I don't speak?" Gentle reflection for you. Do you remember the very first time your cat rolled onto their back in front of you? That moment, that fragile first gift of trust. What did it feel like inside your heart? Number 3, the wiggle of pure joy. Sometimes after the flop comes a dance. Your cat rolls onto their back, paws in the air, and then they start to wiggle. Side to side, almost like they're swimming on the floor. This isn't a performance. It's happiness spilling out of them. It's your cat's way of saying, "I feel safe enough to be silly." Think of it like a child laughing without a care. Spinning in circles simply because the world feels kind in that moment. That wiggle is your cat's laughter. And you are the reason they feel free enough to show it. If you've ever joined in, tossing a toy near them, dangling a string while they're upside down, you know how quickly it turns into playtime. From stillness to joy in seconds. And in that play, your bond deepens more than words could ever do. The scent of belonging. But there's another secret woven into these roles. When your cat flops near you and rubs their face or shoulders against the ground, they're leaving something invisible behind. Set. Their way of saying, this space is mine. This person is mine. Cats have tiny scent glands in their cheeks, paws, and body. So when they roll and rub, they're not just stretching. They're writing a quiet love letter only other cats can read. It isn't about ownership in a harsh way. It's about belonging. They're folding you into their world, claiming you as family. And truly, what more tender gift is there than to be chosen? Marked softly, not with words, but with trust, with scent, with love? The warm spot roll. Then there's the warmth. Have you noticed how cats always find the sunbeam, the freshly folded laundry, or the very center of your laptop keyboard? To us it looks like mischief, but to them it's comfort. Warmth is a kind of safety. It soothes their bodies and softens their hearts. So when your cat rolls onto their back in those cozy spots, what they're really saying is, I can rest here. I am safe here. It's why your lap, your pillow, even your chest at night become their favorite places to flop. Because to your cat, your warmth is home, your scent is peace, and your presence is the sunbeam they trust most. Soft thought for you. When your cat curls into your laundry pile, do you ever realize it's not just about comfort, but about being wrapped in your scent, like a lullaby that tells them they're loved? Number 4, the silent, I love you. Sometimes your cat flops nearby and does nothing. No wiggle, no stretch, no play. Just stillness. At first glance it might look like laziness, but in truth, it's one of the purest forms of love a cat can give. Because cats don't always show affection the way dogs do. They don't need to jump, lick, or nudge. Instead, they simply stay. When your cat rolls over and rests quietly beside you, they're saying, I don't need anything right now. I just want to be near you. That presence is love. A love without demands, without conditions. It's their way of whispering, you are enough, just as you are. The look at me flop. Other times the roll is far from subtle. Your cat drops onto their back right in front of your book, across your keyboard, or smack in the middle of your path as you walk. This is no accident. This is the watch me flop. Their bold little way of saying, stop what you're doing. I'm here. Pay attention. Cats may seem independent, but deep down they crave connection with their chosen humans. The belly roll in your path is not mischief. It's an invitation, a reminder that in their quiet world, you are the brightest star. So the next time your cat interrupts your work with a flop, pause, meet their eyes, offer a gentle stroke. Because to them, that moment of connection matters more than anything on your screen. The bedtime roll. And then there's the sweetest flop of all. Night falls. You climb into bed, the world finally quiet. And here comes your cat, patting softly, circling once, twice, before flopping down beside you with a little sigh. That isn't just comfort. That's trust at its deepest level. For a cat, sleep is vulnerability. Choosing to rest beside you, to place their body close enough to hear your heartbeat, is their way of saying, you are my safe place, my home. Some cats choose just one person for this gift. If your cat curls beside you each night, know that you've been chosen. You are their sanctuary in a world that often feels too loud. And when they breathe slowly at your side, you're not just their human, you're their peace. Reflection for you. Does your cat sleep close to you? On your chest, by your feet, or curled into the curve of your body? Share it in the comments. Because each story is a little poem of trust we all get to cherish together. The comfort seeker flop. There are days when life feels heavy. Maybe you've had a hard moment, a long silence in your chest, a tear you didn't mean to let fall. And somehow, your cat knows. They don't need explanations. They don't ask questions. They simply walk over, lower themselves down, and flop right beside you. No games. No demands. Just quiet presence. It's their way of saying, I see you. I feel your heart. You're not alone. Cats are more attuned to our emotions than many people realize. They read the shifts in our tone, the heaviness in our breath, the way our shoulders sink. And when they choose to press close, they are offering the only comfort they know, their nearness. That soft body against your leg. The warmth of their fur as they curl quietly beside you. It's a silent kind of empathy. A reminder that in this little bond you share, there is no need to be perfect. You are loved exactly as you are. Final reflection. So the next time your cat rolls over for you, whether it's a playful wiggle, a bold look at me flop, or a quiet stretch at bedtime, pause for just a moment. See it not as a random gesture, but as a love note written in body language. Because every flop, every blink, every soft sigh is a thread in the invisible tapestry between you and your cat. Your cat doesn't care about your job title, your worries, your mistakes, or how messy life feels some days. To them you are safety, you are warmth, you are home. And that, dear friend, is the truest gift a cat can give. Call to action. If this little journey helped you feel closer to your cat, I'd love for you to join our Meowsphere family. Like, subscribe, and let's keep learning the secret language of our feline hearts together. And tell us in the comments, what's the one quirky thing your cat does when they roll over that melts you every time? We'd love to share a few of your stories in our next video, because every cat's love story is worth telling. And tonight, before you drift into sleep, try giving your cat a soft, slow blink. They'll understand. They always do.